Well, good morning, family. I thought it was about time to just have a little conversation. I'm at about the end of my time with Telegram and social media and just all the nonsense. I come to rooms and, I'm a different bird, just like everybody. But I've had a long life and I'm going through some struggles and I'm living in isolation. Really, my son and I are, truthfully, because of the economy. He's got to work his doggone little Watusi off and he's taking care of his mom. There's no real help out there. There's no team of doctors and nurses that are going to come and work with me specifically. And then I have to, when I am in medical crisis, which I am and have been, I rely on this medical people to do their jobs. And guess what I found out while I was in the hospital? My own GP hasn't read one doggone test result to me or told me what was going on since 2017. So I haven't been properly taken care of. So I wind up in the hospital and I've got several different issues going on. My AFib is back into play, so the ablation has failed. Coagulation, my glucose is off the Richter scale, my red count is off the Richter scale, and guess what? I'm also dealing with an allergic reaction to 2 different types of medications to deal with an infection to tell my doctor and me that something bigger was going on. So you can imagine my surprise when I got home from the hospital and saw all these test results that he has not discussed with me, not to mention the fact that when I was in the hospital, the specialists were questioning how it was that I was getting the cares that I needed for the equipment, how they're dealing with how much oxygen, this, that, and the other. When was the last time I saw a pulmonologist? And I've just started to manage my own care because, seriously, things I've reported to medical throughout this time, I can say firmly I've written down a lot. I've journaled a lot. Nurses' names, doctors' names, phone numbers. Since 2012, right down to my reaction to my rabies shots, none of this stuff has properly been reported. So here I sit in 2025, and, my comorbidities are off the Richter scale, and I have no idea who to trust in the system. Because certainly anybody who's pushing this COVID nonsense is not working for the benefit of the patient. They're working for the benefit of their pocket. And so, also, when I was in the hospital, you have to understand, that's why I was posting the food I was eating. Can you imagine? You're paying $2,500 a room and you're getting processed food. And the nutritionist said, well, we have fresh fruit. Well, that's just great. So bananas are great for diabetics. And certainly, let's see, is it really, really fresh fruit, or is it this stuff they're pushing off? Have you noticed in Jewel, Walmart, Meijer, all these big stores, the fruit's rotten. Potatoes are rotten. Everything's been held over for 2 years, or it's been dipped in wax, or it's been fabricated or GMO'd, and everything on the shelves. It's like we're walking into a poisonous, toxic wasteland. So honestly, and then let's get down to the cutting the cheese here. And then you go out and you go to these social rooms and you want to reach out to other truthers. You want to talk about what's going on. But that's not what they want to hear. They don't want to hear you talk for 5 minutes. You got to raise a hand. Or perhaps, their numbers are going down. Or God knows, maybe they're making on the money on the side. Or maybe they're waiting for that money to come back because they went out and charged all their credit cards and didn't pay their mortgages. And so that helped, our national debt, by the way. And all the rest of us that are paying it, who are carrying that double weight as well. But we're going to wait for reparations for those. How is that? How is anybody not seeing their own guilt in this? Their own, my goodness, trespassing against their own neighbor. It's just beyond me. So when is it going to happen? What's all this waiting? Boy, oh boy, I'd like to know. When's everybody going to wake up and realize, do unto others as you would have done unto you? God bless your cotton socks. I love each and every one of you. Selah, family.